Prepare yourselves for a journey that will challenge everything you think you know about the animal kingdom. In the vast and intricate tapestry of life on our planet, we humans often perceive ourselves as the dominant species. Yet we share this world with a multitude of other creatures, some of whom pose a significant, often unseen threat to our existence. Today, we embark on a journey to answer a sobering question: what animals kill the most people in the world? The answers, I assure you, are not always what one might expect. Our exploration will not be limited to the fearsome predators of our collective imagination. Instead, we will look at the stark, cold data of annual human fatalities. From the minuscule to the massive, this countdown will reveal the true nature of risk in the natural world. Let us begin our countdown of the 20 most deadly animals to humans. Number 1. Horses. 20 deaths per year. These companions for thousands of years can become deadly through their immense power and unpredictable nature. In 2021, a professional rider in the United States was thrown during competition and tragically trampled by the very animal he had trained to ride. Number 2. Cape buffaloes. 200 deaths annually. Often included in Africa's Big Five, they are perhaps the most dangerous of them all. In 2019, an experienced safari guide in South Africa was gored by a charging buffalo while protecting tourists, demonstrating their terrifying unpredictability. Number 3. Bees. 100 deaths per year. For most, a bee sting is painful but temporary. For some, it's fatal. In 2018, a Texas hiker disturbed a hive, suffered severe anaphylactic reaction, and died before help could reach him in the remote wilderness. Number 4. Tigers. 100 deaths annually. These solitary apex predators possess an unrivaled combination of strength, stealth, and killing prowess. In 2020, a villager collecting honey in the Sundarbans was ambushed by a tiger, highlighting the constant danger for communities living on the edge of these magnificent predators' territory. Number 5. Jellyfish. 300 deaths per year. With ethereal grace and silent drift, they seem almost otherworldly, yet some species carry the most potent venoms in the animal kingdom. In 2022, a swimmer in the Philippines drifted into box. Jellyfish tentacles, suffered cardiac arrest from the neurotoxic venom, and died despite desperate rescue efforts. Number 6. Deer. 130 deaths annually. It may seem astonishing to find these gentle creatures on our list, but their lethality is entirely accidental. In 2019, a Michigan driver struck a deer at high speed, demonstrating how peaceful herbivores become deadly hazards in our high-speed world. Number 7. Lions. 200 deaths per year. The king of beasts holds a powerful grip on our imagination, but when natural order is disturbed, they become creatures of nightmare. Number 8. Elephants. 500 deaths annually. These gentle giants possess immense intelligence and emotional depth, but also incredible destructive capacity when threatened. In 2021, an Indian farmer protecting his fields was trampled by a bull elephant, highlighting the tragic conflict as habitats shrink and encounters increase. Number 9. Hippopotamuses. 500 deaths per year. Despite their comical appearance, they are considered the most dangerous large land mammal in Africa. In 2018, a Kenya tourist got too close to a mother and calf. The mother launched from the water with explosive force, capsizing the boat in a swift and brutal encounter. Number 10. Crocodiles. 1,000 deaths per year. A prehistoric survivor, this perfect predator has changed little in millions of years. In 2020, an Indonesian fisherman was pulled from his boat by a saltwater crocodile and vanished beneath the surface, highlighting the permanent danger for waterside communities. Number 11. Tapeworms. 2,000 deaths annually. These internal parasites cause cysticercosis, with larvae forming deadly cysts in muscles, eyes, and most dangerously, the brain. In 2017, a Chinese patient died after years of seizures from neurocystic cirrhosis caused by eating undercooked pork, his brain riddled with parasitic cysts. Number 12. Ascaris roundworms. 4,000 deaths per year. Nearly 1 billion people may be infected with this common parasite found in contaminated soil. In 2019, an Indian child died from complete intestinal obstruction, a tragedy of poverty and poor sanitation that claims thousands of young lives annually. Number 13. Scorpions. 3,000 deaths per year. These ancient arachnids are nocturnal hunters with venomous stingers, often hiding in human dwellings. In 2020, a Mexican child playing in their backyard was stung by a highly venomous Centruroides scorpion. the tiny amount of venom overwhelming the child's small body despite medical intervention. Number 14. Tsetse flies, 10,000 deaths annually. This African insect transmits sleeping sickness, a disease that progresses from fever to neurological devastation. In 2018, a Congolese villager succumbed after months of deteriorating health, the parasite having crossed into his brain, causing the characteristic sleep disruption that gives the disease its name. Number 15. Assassin bugs. 12,000 deaths annually, found throughout the Americas, especially rural Latin America. This kissing bug carries a deadly secret. They bite humans on the face while they sleep, then defecate on the skin, transmitting Trypanosoma cruzi through scratching. This causes Chagas disease, which can remain dormant for decades before causing fatal cardiac complications. A Bolivian farm worker died in his 40s from sudden heart failure, the final outcome of a Chagas infection likely contracted in childhood, a silent killer delivered by a nocturnal kiss. Number 16. Freshwater snails. 20,000 deaths annually. Inconceivably, this slow, harmless-looking creature is a killer through its role as host to parasitic flatworms. These snails release larvae that penetrate skin of people wading, swimming or washing in infested waters, causing schistosomiasis or snail fever. In Uganda, a fisherman died from liver failure after decades of exposure in Lake Victoria's shallows, one of thousands in this silent epidemic fueled by contaminated water necessity. Number 17. Dogs, 35,000 deaths annually. Man's best friend, earned through millennia of companionship, loyalty and service. Yet this close relationship holds deadly risk, not from attacks, but from rabies virus transmitted through infected saliva. In 2019, a Pakistani child bitten by a stray dog died without access to life-saving vaccine, a scenario repeated tens of thousands of times annually where large stray populations meet limited healthcare. Number 18. Snakes, 100,000 deaths per year. The most archetypally feared creature represents a major public health crisis in tropical regions. Cobras, kraits, vipers, their venom is a complex cocktail of neurotoxins and hemotoxins designed to immobilize and digest prey. Most victims are rural workers in developing countries. An Indian farmer stepping on a Russell's viper faces an agonizing race against time over poor roads to reach anti-venom. Number 19. Humans, 400,000 deaths annually. In an ironic and troubling turn, we are the second most deadly animal to ourselves. From organized warfare to interpersonal violence, our capacity for lethal action against each other is a grim and unique characteristic, seen starkly in urban centers where hundreds die annually from gun violence. Number 20. Mosquitoes, 1 million deaths annually. The deadliest animal is not the largest, strongest, or most venomous, but this tiny, fragile insect. This minuscule creature's high-pitched whine has been the soundtrack to untold human suffering, responsible for far more deaths than any other animal. Its deadliness comes from vectoring diseases: malaria, dengue, Zika, yellow fever, West Nile virus, a long and terrifying list. Malaria alone, transmitted by female Anopheles mosquitoes, is most devastating in sub-Saharan Africa, where it remains a leading cause of childhood mortality. The mosquito is a perfect biological syringe, a tiny assassin that has shaped human history, thwarted armies, and continues to claim a life almost every minute. Our journey through the world's most dangerous animals reveals a clear pattern. The deadliest aren't always the ones we expect. This understanding empowers us with knowledge. Many of these deaths are preventable through bed nets, improved sanitation, accessible vaccines, and awareness of risks. The natural world is a place of breathtaking beauty and formidable danger. By understanding these threats, we can learn to coexist more safely. Which animal surprised you most? The deer? The dog? The tiny snail? Let us know in the comments and subscribe for more journeys into the wonders and realities of our natural world.